Well, it's upon us again, the 34th anniversary of the Stocks for Tots here at the North Carolina Auto Racing Hall of Fame, presented by Santa Claus, Don Miller, and the great folks here at this fine center. And we'll be happy to take you inside to the people who have come and donated their time very generously and graciously to help the emotionally and physically abused children of the area. So please like and subscribe as a way of supporting this incredible charitable event, and we hope you enjoy it. Again, thanks to the fine folks at the North Carolina Auto Racing Hall of Fame. I don't know about you, but I remember where I was at when the direction of my life was formed, Michigan International Speedway, on August 23rd, 1974, when I saw Richard Petty's fire red and petty blue Dodge go screaming by. Since then, probably just like you, we've been hooked. From our first media gig at the tender age of 15 in 1983 with Grand National Scene, to printing our own Supercars Today magazine in the 1990s, hence our name. Nothing against our open wheel friends, but if it has fenders, our nosy nature wants to find out the who, the why, and the how. We don't necessarily interview these people, we have conversations. So please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell to be notified of new content every Tuesday at noon. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment on, and share these videos. Today on the program... Thank you folks for tuning in to Supercars Today TV, Wednesday, December 6th, 2023 at the Charles Mack Convention Center here in downtown Mooresville for the 34th anniversary of Stocks for Tots. I'm obviously not live, but hopefully you folks have come on out to celebrate the season and as well donate to a worthy cause, and that is the emotionally and physically abused children of the area. Don Miller, who has put this on and also began the North Carolina Auto Racing Hall of Fame, is the brainchild behind this. He's got Susie, Eric, Kyle, and others that have helped him put this on. And let me tell you something. It is a terrific, I don't want to say charity, but terrific cause. And fans are already starting to fill in. And we'll go on inside and see what's going on. So we'll have a little behind the scenes viewing here. This is the main room where the main, I guess you could say party signing will go on tonight. I can see a definite who's who of folks here. Cliff Champion, Tony Uri, Doug Reichert, Robin Pemberton, Todd Parrott. Cliff Champion, he'll be on the show soon. I see Dale Inman here, Waddell Wilson. And however, there's a VIP room that fans can pay a little extra to go into earlier, and we'll head on over there in a second, take a look at that. Some of the fans have brought in their well, I guess you could say memorabilia, items, what have you, beforehand. And this is from the 31 car. That would be Mike Skinner, and the reason they do that is because they don't want people dragging this past the fans in line and catching them with jagged pieces of metal. So it's here beforehand. Here's a rear quarter off of, I'm not exactly sure who would this be, Quicken Loans. And it's on a few cars, and Mutant Ninja Turtles, U.S. Army, and the Haas Automation decal. You fans can comment who that was. Here's another great piece that somebody had them turn their heads. Maybe it'll be snuck out the back door, but from well, Dale Earnhardt's hood. Could be Jeff Green, could be somebody else that drove this car. And here's another neat item that will be autographed. Something from Dale Earnhardt Jr., obviously, one of his wrecks, and the Bud car. So quite a bit of racing nostalgia here that's on display and ready to be signed. Bobby Allison will not be able to attend today, so they made sure to commemorate the fact that he was going to be here. And Bobby, we'll miss you. And this is obviously a neat quilt that they put together for the fans here, and talking about the event, the different ones that have come down through the years, and thank yous on here. And then we also have a Toys for Tots box, a Toys for Tots type of box. 2 boxes actually. You donate as you come in, and you can tell the season that we're in. The tree's a little crooked, but I won't tell. And we have the center section here for kind of administration and media and things of that nature. And if people want to take a little bit of a break, they can come into the center here. And I think here's another piece of memorabilia that I guess I missed, and that would be one of Jeff Gordon's rear bumper covers here. So what will happen is the fans will come in this way through these doors, and they'll be greeted by Ron Hornaday Jr., Landon Lewis, Josh Dickens, William Sawalich, and others. And then you'll walk this way, and then you will head right. And prayers for those firefighters, for their safety. Thank you, Jesus. And then you will keep heading right in a big square, and then you will exit over here. And when you are done, you are done. You are through for the day, and you come out this way, and that will be your evening. But I believe it's 60 folks are here, scheduled to be here tonight, but I will double check that. But there are a lot. And this will be the VIP room where fans come in early. They pay a little extra to meet their, like I said, their heroes, their friends, whatever. Get to ask some questions, and it all, like I say, goes to a good cause. The emotionally and physically abused children of the area here. An absolute terrific venture started by Don Miller, wondering what he could do for the area, and it was certainly a need that they felt could be fulfilled, and Don took it on. And 34 years, that's quite a long time, and it last year was a huge success, but they had to kind of cut it back a little because the lines kept going, and I think they went about an hour and a half over what they were supposed to. And I mean, that's a neat thing, but people gotta get going. So we'll be seeing the folks up here in a little bit, so we'll sign off for a while, and we'll see you back then. This is where people are entering to get in the line for the Stocks for Tots. This is the end of the line, and you can see that fans are lining up today. And there are many fans lining up to meet their I don't know what you'd call them. Their heroes, their friends, people they look up to, things like that. And wow, there are a lot of collectibles here. A lot of collectibles, but I guess the most valuable thing is their cameras, so they can do their selfies. And I know they're going to try to keep the line moving as we can see. This is going to the front, so I'm going to try to speak to one of the people at the front of the line and see how long they've been here, and see how dedicated they are. Who's most dedicated? Who's been here the longest? So far, we've got quite a few people up here, and going to the front of the line here, and wow, line starts here. This is a dedicated individual right here. Line starts right here. I'm quite impressed with the first person in line here for Stocks for Tots, and you're not physically first in line, but the gentlemen let the young ladies sit on the more soft and comfy spots. But anyway, and your name is?
Stacy.
Miss Stacy, and you are, ma'am? Mary. And you folks are first in line. What time did you get here?
About 10 minutes to 12.
Oh my goodness gracious. So it's almost like a rock concert, right? Except you're not outside in the elements, you're inside. What was your reasoning for showing up so early?
Just want to make sure we can provide and make sure we see all the drivers that we needed to see and get the autographs that we need.
Is there anybody in particular that you really wanted to see?
Not to Benedetto.
Okay, he's got a stack of cards about 2 inches thick in there already.
Yeah.
Why Matt Benedetto?
I've just liked him since I started watching racing. I just really liked him. He was with Wood Brothers. I thought that was a great fit. Unfortunately, sponsorship and stuff just didn't work out for him. But nice guy. Met him several times.
Yes.
Great guy.
The purpose of Stocks for Tots is to help the emotionally and physically abused children of the area. And what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. Just for people to come out and purchase the wristbands and higher priced tickets, just to be able to help these kids out, it means a lot. Exactly.
There are, you have a few things, not a lot, compared to some folks, but are any of these gifts for anybody? For the holidays? For Christmas is coming up?
Yeah, my husband.
But, so, I mean, I guess it would make some nice gifts, but I'm sure the most important gift that you'll get is a selfie. If you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's first and foremost.
Is your Christmas shopping done?
No.
No, of course not.
Not
Wait a
my
minute.
mugshot.
Wait a minute. You're ladies. It's always done. What are you talking about? We're men. We're the ones that, go to the gas station on the 24th at midnight.
Christmas shopping done?
That's the consensus so far. Didn't even start, right?
You
Well-
bought your son his Christmas present. Well, Brenda did.
So appreciate you folks being on the show here at Supercars Today TV, and the folks watching, would mind if you give a like and a share. And for anybody watching, do you have any words out there for the holiday season and or the cause that's going on here today?
I just hope everybody has a great Christmas, including these kids. I hope they'll be able to enjoy a great Christmas as well, and just have fun with family and friends.
Stay safe and healthy.
Stay safe.
And some of this money to go buy some food for parents that don't have nothing to feed their kids with. Because, some people here, we're talking about donating money in that way you can help to help. Not even, if there's presents to go around, but to buy food
Right.
to families.
Right.
Not just
And that way, it's not
Right.
that way they can have something.
Even peace of mind. For some kids, just don't even have
A
that.
lot of families who won't be having anything. And that way, this program is really there to help the kids to enjoy Christmas and to know, hey, there is help out there.
And someone cares. Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah, you're not forgotten. Yeah. I'm from Detroit. We have. I'll be driving back tonight, and trust me, we have.
It's rough.
Same thing all over. Yeah, it's that's sadly.
I'll watch Pawn Stars.
They're right down the street from where I live. They're quite a funny bunch. But
My son needs a truck driver, so he goes all over the place.
oh, so you've been to Pawn Stars then? Okay, that's.
No, no,
He's like, not me.
like, no, I don't want to go there.
I don't want to go to that crazy place.
He sees what goes on. He has truck stops.
Yeah.
He's over 3 years old. Boy, he'll be 3 in January.
Oh, my.
It's all about
Absolutely.
And that's what makes this so important.
Yeah.
Because, like we said before, it's for the kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
that we make sure that they have something. They know that the project there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, folks, thanks for being on the show. And first, if
I
you're not first, you're last, right? No, I'm just
We're
kidding.
not, because we were so hit tonight. If they shoot $20 tickets, they're going to make $100 tickets and get to go to the movies.
Yeah.
That way they can get in and get out.
Well, you're first in this line. Yeah, right.
They'll have them come up in front of
Right. Well,
We've done the $100 ticket. Don't get us wrong.
Yeah, we've done that. We have. And last year we did.
Yeah, that was, let's see,
oh, okay.
between
We
70.
try to help out, joyride.
Sure.
That way, it shows the kids in our area too
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll come by and wave the checkered flag on you. I don't know. Being first. Maybe they'll come by and wave a checkered flag over you guys. Thank you, folks. Enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Hello, folks. Thanks for being on Supercars Today TV. And if you folks watching wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, we'd appreciate it. And thought we would come in the VIP room, speak to a couple folks, and get their thoughts on, first off, why they're here in the VIP room, because it is quite a difference between the VIP room and not. But and what are your folks' names?
Teresa Zuber.
And you, sir?
Nikki Zuber.
Okay. First off, why the VIP room? It's quite a price difference.
There is. One, don't mind paying the price because of where it's going. The other thing is, I was here last year, and before we could get through the room, a lot of the drivers are already gone.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make sure that that didn't happen to me this year.
Right. And I appreciate you bringing up the cause, because that segues into my next question. In that Don Miller, who runs the North Carolina Auto Racing Hall of Fame,
Right.
and the cause that this helps out. Maybe you could expound a little bit on what that means to you folks.
I'm a NASCAR fan, and the history of NASCAR is important because I'm getting old.
Oh, come on.
And he's the collector.
Yeah, she tells everybody she's the NASCAR fan, I'm the collector.
In other words, you carry the bin.
I carried, well, this actually, I had a little case, and she came in this morning, she said, your case is not going to be
Not big enough.
And she was right, so I bought the bigger one. As far as the cause, I know that, they collect, in addition to the money that's, for tickets, they collect toys.
Yes.
And those toys are going to children in the hospital.
Yes. Yes.
I can't think of make sure those kids at least have some kind of Christmas.
Absolutely, absolutely, because it is that time of year for Christmas, and a lot of us take that for take advantage of that, in that we are healthy, people coming over, and some kids are going to be in the hospital for that Christmas Day, and I can't fathom, tubes sticking in and out of you on Christmas Day, and you're just not home, and no matter what age you are,
Right.
It's different as an adult. I mean, you're grumpy and yelling at the nurse, but when you're a little kid, you're just kind of doing what you're told, and you don't know what to do.
You're looking for the chimney, and there's no chimney.
There's no
to come
chimney.
down.
Right, exactly. You were talking about the bin here. Is there anybody in particular you folks were hoping to meet or get? What's that? Okay, I got to get this signed. I don't care who it is, but we got to get this one signed.
There are several people here that, I go to a lot of autograph sessions, but there are several people here that I haven't seen before, and as a collector, I've saved up their stuff through the year. Johnny Benson is one of them.
Okay, is he going to be here? I didn't.
He's supposed to be
Is he?
here.
Okay, great. I didn't see him on the list, but that doesn't mean anything that I didn't see him.
I was showing somebody earlier, I have some very early Kyle Petty stuff.
okay.
Even though I've seen Kyle and got some stuff from him before, I have a picture of his first win.
Okay.
I have a picture with him standing under his mother's raincoat, rain delay in one of the races when
Wow.
he was about this high.
Yeah.
And the coup de grace is I've got a picture of him playing basketball in high school.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I'm looking forward to getting all of those signed.
That'll certainly be a talking point. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll enjoy the story, seeing that.
I know I've brought some stuff to him before, and he hey guys, you got to see. This is what I would get. So,
Like, well, sign it first, and then you can show it around.
Yeah. Make sure I get it back.
Right. Are you folks from the area, or?
We live about 30 minutes from Bristol.
Oh, okay. So you came down 77. Well, 77-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Detroit.
8177.
So I'm leaving back to Detroit tonight. So, you. Are you folks heading back tonight? Or are you staying here?
Staying here.
Are you okay? Are you going to be able to visit some shops, some museums?
When we come down every May, we come down the week after the All-Star race and
Okay.
before the 600, And as I tell people, I do a shop run and she goes Goodwill hunting.
You guys are hitting it from both ends.
It works out well for both of us.
I would love to. Every time I look at the Goodwill, I'm thinking, boy, I got to hit some of those because the racing collectibles, I'm sure, stuff you don't see.
Never know what you're gonna
antiquing.
find.
Right. Detroit, it's nothing like it. I had a buddy that would go to the Kmart's in the inner city in Detroit back in the 90s, racing champions and what have you. And they were all on sale because nobody in the inner city's buying them. So you can buy them all up, $2-3, and they were $10, $15. I mean, they don't do that anymore, but it's like. So when you heard about stocks for Tots and the drivers that were showing up, what was your initial thought? It's like, do we want to really wait in line for that, or is it like worth it? Because you guys are here 2 hours early.
To be honest, standing in line has never bothered me. If it was for something that I wanted to get. One of the things that I find different about Stocks for Tots, and I thoroughly enjoy this part of it. Through the years, I've gone through a lot of autograph sessions, and you can tell the drivers don't. Some of them don't want to be there, and
Sure.
they're bored.
Sure.
But just the very first time I came, just to a person, just about everybody that was signing autographs, when they signed autographs, thank you for coming.
Yeah, it seems like a different vibe.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a different atmosphere. Of course, they're out of season, so they're not. There's no pressure, especially for the guys that are driving now. The older guys are glad that people still remember them, I'm sure.
Right.
But like I said, that is a different aspect than most autograph sessions you go to.
I guess I should have steered the question more to you, because most men are the racing fans. I mean, a lot. Some of the. I mean, not to say they're not, but I mean, us guys, we're silly about it. But whereas the ladies, they put up with it because of us, their goofy husbands, like myself.
I was, my dad was a Richard Petty fan.
Okay.
And I grew up a Richard Petty fan.
Okay.
We were listening to races when they were only on the radio every Sunday. Grew up with that. And he was taking us to the Bristol racetrack when there wasn't anybody there but men, and a little set of concrete bleachers, and we were going to the race. So I grew up with it, and I still love it.
I come from Detroit, which is the Motor City, and my wife said once, it's very tiring. We go to a local short track, a little quarter mile. It's so tiring. I said, what's so tiring about it? We sit in the stands. Well, and I think she realized what she said. I said, you mean the walk to where I mean, it's not even a quarter mile to get. Well, what I mean is to sit there and, so every now and then I tease her, about how tiring it is to sit in those stands and watch those cars in that quarter mile. Quarter mile, you can see everything.
Right.
There's no way you're not going to, unless you're sleeping or turn the other way, you're not going to miss it. But it's
First race I ever went to was North Wilkesboro.
another one you probably see most of it, if not all of it.
I tell people, and I got to go back last year.
Yeah.
For the truck race.
Okay.
And
What'd you think?
It was nice. The racing wasn't tremendous, but the atmosphere was out of this world. And of course, like I said, when that's the first my nephew and I had gone back in March when they had a fan day, and to go back and see how much they've done from that point to get it ready.
Right.
And I always loved that track and Martinsville and Bristol, because no matter where you sit, you can see everything.
Yeah. Now here's a bit of a more personal question. Get ready. Christmas shopping done?
We're
next
just
question.
starting. We're basically just starting.
Again, the lady says that. Usually the ladies are the ones who are done.
Well, and we have basically decided we've got to put a new engine in her car. So
That's your Christmas present.
that's going to be our Christmas present
To yourselves.
this year, so.
Yeah.
And I just
Oh,
spent
no.
$1,000 on my car. So.
Well, better than a car payment, though, I guess, right? And,
Yeah.
oh my goodness gracious. So, what are you folks looking forward to for 2024 as far as the races go? What do you think you're going to attend?
We try to go somewhere we haven't been every year. So our goal this year is to go, of course we go to Martinsville every year. We try to go to some race at Bristol. But we want to go to New Hampshire and we want to go to Atlanta.
Okay. Okay. That's.
And I'm retiring this year, so maybe
Oh,
we'll
congratulations. Yeah. So that's.
We went to Nashville this year for the first time. We went to Dover last year for the first time.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I
Okay.
went back to Darlington last year for the second time. So.
I've been to Darlington once, Martinsville once, Bristol once, North Wilkesboro once, and Dover twice.
Dover.
But 1,000 Michigan races.
Even though I've watched it on TV all these years, the Dover track, I was amazed at how banked it is.
Yes. Crazy
in
banked.
person.
Crazy bank.
I love the
Very.
track.
Yeah. Well, is it just NASCAR races, or would you care if it's IndyCar races,
We
or
went
ARCA
to
races?
some
East?
SRX races.
Those aren't those fun? That is they are doing it right. When I go to cover it as a media member, I started the media in the early 80s. Believe it or not, I'm a 15-year-old, 56 now. You can tell how long I've been doing it. And I tell people, and I told them, I said, you guys are doing this right. This is the way it used to be. No pressure, no, rectal exam. Sorry, folks, I don't beep stuff out, so I should have warned you. Cover your ears, but they're doing it right. But
We went to Motor Mile Speedway, which is
Okay.
not far from us.
right,
And
and a neat track.
and it was. That's the first time we'd ever been.
Oh.
And to that track, but it was a great atmosphere and good racing.
Yes,
So.
but that wasn't the one where Paul Tracy took out like half the field, was it? Or was that right
Yes, it
before?
was.
Was it?
Let's put it this way: the
Yes, it
race
was.
after that, Paul Tracy wasn't.
He wasn't
around
there.
anymore.
Yeah, right. Actually, he went to Brazil. There's a NASCAR Brazil series now,
Okay.
and he went down there and he won that race.
Okay.
And the old, they're not COT cars, but they're kind of like, I guess you could say they're almost like the NASCAR Pinty series, which is in Canada, kind of like those cars a little bit, which is almost like the cars are still running in ARCA / East and West series now. But he left one to go down and behave himself, I guess. But you better be nice, because I don't know how they're going to accept you down there if you wreck half the field. So as we close out the evening, and I appreciate you folks being on here, and folks that are watching, again, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. It helps me out. And if it wouldn't hit that notification bell, I wouldn't mind that at all, so you can see what's coming up next. But do you have a message for folks out there at this holiday season and coming into the new year?
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and remember the reason for the season.
Amen. Absolutely. How about you, sir? Or did she say it all?
Ditto.
What's that?
Ditto.
Ditto. Well, folks, thank you so much for being on the show. And again, I guess I should ask before I go, do you have any questions planned out for the people coming in here? Just going to wing
Not really.
it. Just going to, whatever, huh? Go with the flow.
Take it as they go.
Take it as they go. I guess that could be a segue for the 2024 year as well. Huh? Take it as it goes.
Well, that and buying a program so you know who's where. Talk about a silly season. This is going to be unbelievable.
Absolutely. Well, again, folks, thank you for being on the show. Merry Christmas and happy 2024.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here in the VIP room, some more sheet metal here. Looks like the back deck lid of a truck. Very specific where they want Johnny Benson to sign that. Right in the large panel here, which actually does make sense. That's actually kind of a pristine piece of sheet metal here. Looks like a neat frameable item to go on your wall in your garage or your man cave.
Background with NASCAR, with IndyCar, with corporate NASCAR as well, and the Noble Brothers, it's a family business. Mr. Robin Pemberton. If you guys had any questions for Robin out there, I kind of put him on the spot to come down here, so there's not a prepared group of remarks out here. But does anybody have any questions?
I'll just give you the kind of the top line on me, right? So I started in the late 70s, moved down from upstate New York, and my first job was at Petty Enterprises, and for $2.65 an hour. So I had to keep working. I couldn't afford to go home. So I started there, worked with the King, and then when in '83 was the last season that group was together, he was going to go do Rick Hendricks, and that didn't happen. Then he wound up with Curb and Buddy Barrett and all that. I went to Raymond, which was Butch Mock and Bob and Billy, and that was Rutgers was supposed to be there, but we wound up with Marcis, we wound up with a couple other drivers. Neil Bonnet was in and out, working on Jared Andretti's cars. With GT4, we did prototype, and now we're just starting our deal with Porsche to
You guys will see him later. And here we've got from basically the Ron Hornaday camp. We've got Ron Hornaday's wife Lindy back over. Lindy, wave your hand. She says she's the cheerleader. And we got some of the drivers out here. We got Mr. Landon Lewis here, and we got Josh. And I'm such an idiot. Josh Dickens out here. They've got some stuff for you guys that we didn't even count on. So they're going to come around and they're going to give. If you guys got questions about the upcoming racing.
And Santa Claus.
Good. How are you? Lindy, you want to come?
Okay, folks, hang on there. Don't get dizzy.
You're in the spotlight, Gary. Like I said, I took race prep that I do now.
DJ Majors here. He's in the VIP room. Kind of a last minute fill in there. And then Kyle Harvey is able to, they're both able to talk to the fans here. And we're about to move to the main room. It starts at 6:30. I thought it was 6, but it's 6:30. And the evening begins. You start with Ron Hornaday here, and then you go around the room. And now the seats are full. Oh, sorry, folks. Squeeze past you here. I'm sorry, but squeeze past you. Thank you. These are all the folks here signing. Thank you, folks, for coming. Some of the sheet metal gets started here. Bill Venturini, David and Todd Gilliland, Big Bill Venturini, 10-time ARCA champion Frank Kimmel, Deb Williams, Rick Allen, and Jack Dodson, Rick Houston there, and Steve Wade is late. What else is new? Mr. Humphrey Wheeler is late. Kuhn is late. Hey, Bob. Good to see you. Hello. Jesse Punch is here. Buddy Martin is here. Mr. Spittle's here. Hello, sir. Got a lot of Logan Irwin's here. Mitchell Stapleton. Jerry Nadeau's here. Good. Steve Park is here. Jeff Fuller. Got Mike Wallace. Kevin LePage. Shane Meals not here yet. Johnny Benson. Kyle Petty. Got Larry McReynolds. Matthew Benedetto. Sam Hornish is here. Fully bearded. Bobby Dodder's here. Hello. Long time no see, sir. Shauna Robinson. Ryan Newman's here. Elliot Ford Robinson's here. Wow, awesome. Jennifer Jo Cobb. Will Power. Wyatt Miller. Hey, buddy. Hi there. Kelly Earnhardt's here. Kerry's here. How you doing, sir? Tony Erie Sr.'s here. Good to see you, sir. Tony Erie. Greg Reichert's here. Robin Pemberton's here. Todd Parrott. How you doing? There's the young man. Cliff Champion. How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Good. And this is one of the few reasons that people show up here, is to see Mr. Inman. And Dave Marcus and Mr. Waddell Wilson are here. I don't see Ronnie Thomas yet. Where's he at? Donnie Allison's supposed to be here. Dick Whitenhouse. Mr. Dillner.
This is awesome. Thank you.
I told him, I said, I can't work. I can't stand up very long. I drive. I go get stuff. he'll do it 3 times, so he's good. And then like an hour later, he'll do it 3 times again.
Got Austin Wayne Self, Joey Gase, Spencer Boyd at the end of the line. The end of the line. You guys get to stay the longest.
Yes, we do. This is the fun part.
But thanks for coming.
That also means we get to have the most engagement.
That's true.
Because they're not trying to rush through anymore.
Just don't run out of cards. Now we're getting into the heart of the fans here coming in. These are the VIPs that were in the room earlier. They get to come in first. You know, they paid for that privilege, and you know, rightfully so. They get to come in and you know, see their drivers first. And you know, somebody mentioned family, and it is a family, and they get to spend a little more time with them, and rightfully so. It is a good cause that they're coming here for, and again, to help the children that have been emotionally and physically abused in this area, and just a good deal. You know, any folks that haven't come this year, obviously, make it next year. Pay attention on social media to when these are, because usually they're Tuesday, but this year it's Wednesday. So if you can, make sure to get out and come on down here before the holidays. Make some great gifts, great gift ideas. See, that's one neat thing about coming to these is that a lot of people get to see their old friends. You know, the drivers get to see people they haven't raced with in a long time. And, you know, it's a more relaxed setting. It's really neat to see that happen. And the fans get to, you know, be part of that relaxed setting, because when you're at the track and you're begging for an autograph, that's just, I mean, I hate to say, but it's really not the time, because it's such a pressure cooker of stress and things like that. So just so hard to get that interaction that people crave, and start them young. Start them young.
It's got the ridge on it. It makes it harder.
You have.
You local?
Discount on this one.
Ronnie Thomas, 1978 NASCAR Rookie of the Year. Dave Marcis on the end there. Well, we're talking some legends here. Donnie Allison. Wow. The quote I was talking about earlier, folded out and expanded. The different supporters of the Stocks for Tots Foundation, the different years. There's the 25th anniversary. We're now at 34. This has been a long time they've been doing this. Good cause, great people. Don Miller, icon of the sport. I would say this should be his legacy, is Stocks for Tots right here. Got some media members in here. Kim Kuhn, Bob Pockris, and Jesse Punch. Signing for the fans here. This is the beginning of the line here. Looks like the end of the VIP line and the beginning of the... That's the end of the VIP line, the beginning of the, we call it the normal line?
Yep, the blue collar line.
The blue collar line, there you go. You're finally in. There you go.
Hey, we're back.
Hell, you back, yes. Back and better than ever, right? And there's DJ Wade. The fruits of this young man's labor here. I think everybody and their brother signed this thing. I think. Just hope we don't see it end up on eBay. That'd be a really neat souvenir to hang on your wall.
Sounds good.
You give me your info and I'll mail it to you.
I would absolutely love to.
Right on the back of one of your other cards. There's the hero of the night, Eric Earnhardt. Yeah, don't you dare. No. This guy put this together every year on a spit and polish. Thank you, sir, for helping put this together. I know that, Don thinks a lot of you for, putting all this trust in you, and I can tell that only a military man could do pull something like this off.
That's right. He's the first one to blame when it goes wrong.
Well, you know how that is in the military, right?
Right.
They used to tell us if you don't have anything to do, don't do it around here.
Am I looking at you? Am I looking at the camera?
I don't care what. I wanted to keep this short and sweet, so I know he's busy.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what to do with.
We're gonna go out to eat later. I just love you, man. But thank you, sir, for having me. Oh, see, I told him short and sweet. It's always something. Some fans even bringing their model cars and their unique die casting. And this young man's got a neat shirt, J.D. McDuffie shirt. Now's the moment, the big moment to get these panels signed by Mr. Benson, NASCAR Truck Champion, NASCAR Xfinity Champion, and 1993 ASA Champion. No, yeah. Well, you got to get his attention first.
I know. Hey, Mike. Hey, Francisco.
Move my bag. There's a lull in the action right there.
I wear this shirt every year.
Hard that guy didn't button up. Tell him to turn around.
Hey, Mark. Yeah, across the top, and any chance we put the big number 23 and in 2008 champion. I mean, I think you should brag a little.
Just checking it out.
Yep, Bill Davis, championship year.
You sure? 100%?
Got it from Bill's.
He's talking about getting your bank account number there for a second, but
Sorry?
he's talking about getting your bank account number there for a
I
second.
can give him
but-
that. Everybody says you sign a check on the back.
Sign the check on the back, right?
Again, can I get 2008 champion on there? Just champ, even.
We're slowly packing it in. We have gone a little bit over time, but they drivers who are left, drivers, crew chiefs, spotters, crew people are still left, graciously giving of their time and sticking around, making sure people get their autographs that they expected, and that's really neat of them to do so. And this is the end of the line. Looks like they got 2 turns left. Well, 2 turns and a couple of spots. But there's some people who are going to be actually leaving. They won't have a chance to get a card because they don't have any left to give out. So, unfortunately, Stocks for Tots does make some, some cards up just in case. But, for just such an occasion. But then, of course, Santa Claus is here. But anyway, so just about finished with the evening. Oh my goodness gracious, guy carrying that tire around the whole time? Dear Lord. And then here's the end. You got Cup driver Joey Gase still here. And some other drivers on the end here. But, yep, just about over here. Just about done. And thanks, guys, for sticking around. Almost over.
He's good. He's a
We're ending up the night here. Interviews are taking place. Things are autographed. making a lot of good, talking to a lot of good friends here, a lot of good people, a lot of good times, a lot of good times. The stalwarts left here at the signing. Got the last few people left to go, and wow, what dedication! Like I say, Cliff Champion here in the tan top. We're gonna have him on the show here pretty soon. For the second year in a row, Matt Dillner and Mr. Cronkite and Mr. Cook close it down.
Hey, you know what?
Look at that.
When I was in my 20s, it used to be a different kind of closing it down.
A couple years ago, right?
Just a little bit different.
Decades ago, right? Looks like the stocks for Tots 2023 is ending up. Mr. Earnhardt, what do you think?
Yes, I think it was a great day, and I can't believe how fast it actually went by for as much work that's took into it.
I couldn't agree more. Mr. Blair, thank you so much. And Mr. Blair closes it up, too. Wow, sir. Thank you so much. Great cause, great people. Thank you so much. And you know what? The next year I'm going to do the Moonshiners reunion in September. And folks, yeah, that sounds good to me. Folks, you need to go to it in September. It'll be a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Closing it down tonight for 2023. Thank you again, folks, for tuning in. And we will see you. Well, keep on this channel for updates when we'll be broadcasting again. We are going to take some Tuesdays off. You're going to see some different things. But if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing to this channel and hit that notification bell. Like I say, you might see some different things coming out of Supercars Today TV. But just realize it is us, and we'll still be bringing you the best of stock car racing. Thanks again, and have a great night and great week.